Hello to all the pilots out there, to all the future pilots and aviation enthusiasts. You're all welcome to another video. So in today's video, I'm basically going to be flying with a flight instructor candidate. So if you're used to the channel, you're probably used to watching me flying from the right hand side of the cockpit. So this time around, I'm going to be on the left side, and the student I'm going to be flying with is going to be flying from the right hand side. So usually when you're going through training, you typically fly from the left hand side, which is typically where the captain sits. That's just to train you to, get used to flying directly opposite the instruments. When you become a flight instructor, or when you're training to become a flight instructor, you start flying from the right hand side. So the entire idea is to get you, comfortable to, teach people, and, to get comfortable with the flight controls also, because usually when you're going through training, you've been flying from the left-hand side consistently. So in order for you to transition to becoming a good instructor, you need to get comfortable flying from the right-hand side. Yeah, guys, come join me. Try to enjoy the flight. If you're like in your commercial pilot training right now and you're working towards becoming a flight instructor, this is going to be a really good video for you as well. But if you're just watching for fun, make sure you give us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys up there in the sky. Thanks for watching.
Pacific ground 61166, holding short 33 on Bravo.
That's why they put windows up here.
Just like landing traffic, so we'll just wait for them to land.
How's this doing? Looks pretty good.
Ops 4, you can proceed on the runway 33. No delay to the end, please.
How's that?
I just wanted to check how this was doing. Remember last time it was proceeding by a lot.
There will be an aircraft.
I mean, it does zero occasionally, for the most part, it's always good.
Roger.
But you just still need to pay attention, obviously, because of that precession, right?
Cessna 166, cross 33 at Bravo, continue on Alpha, crossing with 24.
Cross 33 on Bravo, right on Alpha, cross 24, 61166. Alright, let's go.
November 836, Foxtrot, so you're going to follow.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Bravo, just cross the runway now, be turning on to Alpha ahead of you.
Roger, we'll follow the traffic 836, Foxtrot 0.
We'll try to.
Alright, we're coming into the runway. Make sure we're vigilant. There's nothing wrong. There's no landing traffic here. We're coming close to Alpha. Right here on Alpha. And we're clear to cross this.
Yep.
And we're continuing on Alpha up to 33.
Yeah, just turn out all the lights here on crossing the runway.
Yep.
Let's go a little bit faster.
Taxi to Bravo, hold short runway 33 to runway 33 stack. Coordinate each other.
That down was for other side. Okay. Go down.
Ground Ops 4 is off 33 on Alpha.
Perfect.
Ops 4. Ops 4, you proceed out on the perimeter.
Moving onto the perimeter.
Alright, so what are some of the things you kind of like emphasize when you're taxiing?
Some of the things that I'm emphasizing when I'm taxiing is make sure we're center line.
Okay.
Right, that's one of the things. No right in the brakes. Another thing that we're trying to emphasize when we're taxiing, very vigilant and aware when there's other aircrafts and when the tower is calling other aircrafts, right? Where he's directing other traffic, so we know we have that awareness of where everybody is and where we are.
Exactly. Or to have like a taxi diagram, right?
Right. So it's important to have this that I have here. You could have a paper one, right? If you don't have, but having a taxi diagram out.
Also, so today is kind of like calm, so it's not really
windy.
Yeah, it's not really windy, right? But on a windy day.
Yep. You set the directions, right? So right now it's coming out of the north, right? So I'll do this right here, away from the wind. That's my heading indicator showing me right there. Every turn is different, so when we turn, the winds obviously are coming from different directions, so we always have to be vigilant of that.
That's correct. Flying in the morning, so it's like barely any wind right there. The wind socket.
Yeah, when I came in, it was dead.
Yeah, it's barely moving right now. So the problem is a lot of people lining up to take off. So we'll just do a run up once we stop in front of behind that aircraft right there.
Absolutely.
121 Charlie, wishing no delay, crossing 33, please.
Alright, I'm gonna start removing some of that power.
Yeah, go switch the tower too.
24445, which we have it right here. And just a little power because it's getting a little bit to 1,000 RPM or less, right?
Yeah.
Alright, to change it out, is for this one?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now we're with power. I'm gonna call up or just do the run
Also, let's do the run up
let's
first.
do the run up.
Yeah, hopefully this traffic moves at the time we're done.
Alright, brakes are on, fuel is on, trim is set for takeoff. Yep, I set it up for takeoff before. Flight controls, make sure they're free and correct. So here we got your left aileron, which is going up. It's coming down. We'll move to the other side. My elevators are working. Good. Going up. And my rudder is working. This aileron's going up and it's coming down. Good. Flight controls.
I'll just check mine too real quick.
Yep.
My flight controls.
Your flight controls.
Aileron is up, down, right, up, is down. Elevator up, down, right rudder, left rudder, free and correct. Flight controls are free and correct. Your flight controls.
My flight controls. Mixture, best power. So right now mixture is rich. Primer is in and locked. Primer is in and locked. 1700 RPM, and we're gonna hold the brakes, and we're gonna test the max. That's 15, 16, 17. About there, 17. Let's test the max if you could. 2 to the left, 1, 2. We're going to notice a drop on the RPMs, back to both. And then 1 to the left. Just notice a drop of the RPMs, back to both. The drop should be no more than 150, no more than 75 between them, I believe here it says, right?
And we'll call for the base 85.
Where am I? Run up. Right. Yep, 150 and 75 difference. Alright, car heat test. We're going to check the car heat. So we're going to open the car heat, right?
Yep.
There should be a drop on the RPMs. An increase, sorry.
Your drop. Just adjust the power a little bit, back to
Back
1700.
to 17. There should be a drop on the RPMs, right? When you open the...
Yeah, so do that.
Right, there's that drop that I'm looking for. Good.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Okay, car heat tested. Vacuum 426 and 5 point. You got suction here. It's greater than 4.6. Good. And oil pressure. Oil pressure is right here. It's in the green.
Runway 33, cleared, touch.
And idle. Check for close and throttle friction. So idle. Make sure it's still running.
Skyhawk traffic ahead of you in the
Good.
downwind 1,000 feet.
And throttle friction, which is this. It's good for me.
Okay.
Alright. Let's continue on.
Number 2.
And I'm ready for the transponder and alt also.
Perfect.
Base behind him and number 2 for landing. 858 up on your
So good to go. So that guy could easily go on the other side. Clear space for whoever needs to use the run-up area, right? But
7 miles to the
not
north.
everybody
Request
thinks that way.
transition. I'll be north.
That is correct. Yeah, you should be putting up. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly.
Pulling up.
There's a lot of space on that side.
Roger, transition approved. Send me altimeter 2998. I got multiple people in the right traffic pattern. Are you able to climb up to 15?
Up 1500, no problem. And
If you want, you could adjust your volume here. For the ATC or on your headset as well.
7 Mike Sierra.
Mike here, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
Pending downwind, you'll call it base. November 107 Mike Sierra.
Cessna or Cherokee 4 Echo Romeo, squawk 5552.
Looks like we skipped that part.
Should I skip it?
9886 kilo left around southwest, runway 33, clear for takeoff, no
After
delay.
startup checklist.
Delay left turn.
Okay, the pre-taxi ones? Yeah. Oh, I think it's good. We turn it off and we turn the aircraft back on.
Yeah.
We're going to do a regular takeoff.
Romeo,
We're just going
contact Atlanta departure.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
just go around all the way to the other side.
Semi Tower, Epic, November 10, Golf
Those
Bravo,
ways?
inbound.
Yeah.
Epic 10, Golf
Just watch the
Bravo,
wings.
Semi Tower, straight in, runway 33, report a 3-mile final, start reducing your airspeed. Your number 3, currently my sequence following a Skyhawk on the 3-mile final.
Start slowing it down.
It's okay?
Yeah, I can stop here.
Semi Tower, number 120 Alpha.
Yep, we should look at that.
33, ready for takeoff.
Sierra Alpha, Semi Tower, make right traffic, report midfield downwind, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Make right traffic, report midfield downwind, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
We're on Alpha, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we let them know we're ready for takeoff in sequence.
Yep.
Semi-task out, November 61166, holding short 33, ready for departure in sequence.
166, Semi Tower, hold short, runway 33 in sequence.
For short, calling 33166. Never mind, I'll do the radios. Seems like your radios is a little bit staticky. So,
I don't know what it is. If I'm clicking it, I'm just clicking it.
I'm not really sure what it is.
I don't know if it sounds as loud. I don't know if it sounds as loud on yours as it sounds on mine. It sounds really loud on mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it on mine probably because just the bulge here.
That helped a lot.
107 mics here.
Much better.
Mile, right
All right.
base, 1,600,
Just
about your 1 o'clock, 2.5 miles.
What did you do? You
I just turned it a little bit. Yeah.
07 Mike Sierra, number 4 to follow them, runway 33, cleared to land.
Number 4, runway 33, clear to land, 107 Mike Sierra.
I'm sorry, 7 Mike Sierra, you're cleared touch and go, number 4.
Number 4, to report touch and go, runway 33, 107 Mike Sierra.
10 Golf Bravo. You can keep your speed back up now. The Cessna traffic you're following is about a half a mile final, runway 33, clear to land.
Clear to land, 10 Golf. Just to confirm, you say traffic that just passed me on my right side, right?
Affirmative.
Thank you.
Hold on, my flight control.
your flight control.
Sierra Romeo, altitude indicates 1,400. If you can climb up to 15, that'd be great. There's Cessna traffic just ahead and to your right, 1,200 altitude indicates.
Okay, yep, I got the traffic in sight, and yeah, climbing up 16.
12 Sierra Alpha, pattern altitude's 1,000. Need you to descend to 1,000, please. There's seaway traffic just behind you and above you, 1,400.
Down to 1,000, 12 Alpha. Head back down. Thank you.
Just fling the mixture out here.
8 Alpha uniform, right
Once
at
we
Alpha
get on
3
clearance,
contact.
we'll just, put lights on. Alright.
Down, A58, Alpha Uniform.
61166, left turn out southwestbound, approved runway 33, clear for takeoff, no delay.
Left turn southwest, no delay, clear for takeoff on 33166.
All right, make sure it's rich here.
Reporting downwind for runway 33, 12 Sierra Alpha.
12 Sierra Alpha, extend your down, I'll call your base.
Get my downwind, you'll call my base, 12
All
Sierra
right,
Alpha.
it's set up on the, smoothly at full power.
Cessna 12 Sierra Alpha.
Wheels are
there's
on the ground,
traffic
maintain
ahead
your
of you,
center
right
line.
about a mile
Airspeed is
final.
alive, RPMs are normal.
Traffic inside, 12 Sierra Alpha.
55, want to smoothly add back pressure.
Keep it in pressure, number 2, runway 33, clear to land.
Face turn behind traffic, number 2, clear to land, 12 Sierra Alpha.
107 Mike Sierra, change plans, you're going to be number 3 now, following the sky.
And we're going to pitch for 80 knot climb.
Right base, 900 feet, they're 2 miles ahead of you, so I'm going to get them inside of you.
75.
Yeah.
We are looking for the traffic at number 3, runway 23, 107 Sierra.
Kissimmee Tower, 836 Foxtrot Sierra is holding short.
All right, we're holding 75. I'm looking back. There's no drift.
836 Foxtrot Sierra, Kissimmee Tower, hold short, runway 33 for multiple arrivals.
Hold short 33, 836 Foxtrot Sierra.
Traffic on base inside, 107 Sierra.
Epic 10 Golf Bravo, where are you parking?
Stallion 51.
All right, turn left on runway 624 and right on Delta.
Clear to turn southwest.
Left on the runway,
Southwest,
right on Delta,
that way.
contact ground over.
So let's turn southwest. We're clear on the left here.
Sydney Tower, 299.
Plane.
That's the 299er, make a left 360.
Left 360, 299.
Kissimmee Tower, Skyhawk 55294.
55294, Kissimmee Tower.
Kissimmee Tower, Skyhawk 55294, about 7 miles north, with information Takeoff requesting to do some touch and goes remaining in pattern.
Cessna 294, enter the right downwind, runway 33, report midfield right downwind.
Enter on a right downwind and report midfield downwind for runway 33.
Let's turn all the way to heading of, let's do 230.
230.
Tower 554, I've hold short of 33 on Alpha. Don't know for number 1, but for 8.
I will keep climbing.
Short 2.
Short 2 for Alpha.
Let's climb to 32,500.
2,500
Yeah,
on the climb.
already inside the 4,000 Bravo shelf, right? So, it's kind
Uh-huh.
of like this right here.
Right? So we're right under it.
Yeah.
As I'm climbing, what I'm looking for, when I'm heading to 230, I'm also looking for here,
Yep.
right? Making sure that is good. Right now is looking at a 210. So actually, well, we're not turning anywhere because we're not going to touch it, but you just know that it's to our right a little bit.
All right.
And as I'm climbing, I'm keeping an 80 knot climb. He says 75 to 80. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And what I'm looking for is for the horizon to be a little bit below us, right?
Oh, yep.
That should keep us a nice climb. You were right. When she's heavy, she's, slowly
That's a lot slower. You
We're
see how we're
coming
like climbing really fast right now?
500 feet per minute.
What is that?
Cessna 299er, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
Extend downwind, you'll call my.
Extend downwind 299.
Let me just adjust this a little bit. You have your throttle friction on tight? Alright.
Yeah. It looks like it, right? Looks like it's...
Yeah, it's just... I just want to make sure I'm not interfering with what you're doing.
107 Mike Sierra, extend your upwind, I will call your closed traffic. 836 Foxtrot Sierra, left turn out southwestbound, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Left turn southwest, 33 clear for takeoff, 836 Foxtrot Sierra.
Alright, your space is looking. We're about
107 Mike Sierra, you've got Cessna traffic off your right,
Go back to
1,100.
exit the Delta airspace, so... keep the climb coming to 2500.
Okay.
And then just show me how you would demonstrate a level off. So,
CCB Tower, I have 55294 on the...
when you're 1 year leveling up
Right.
to 2000.
Extend your downwind, I'll call your base. Got multiple departures need to get out.
Extend downwind and you'll call my base if I have 55294.
5524 Alpha, left turn out, approved southwestbound, following the Cherokee ahead of you in the upwind, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
33 clear for takeoff, and that was westbound for 24 Alpha. You get accommodated.
Yeah, left turn out westbound.
Turn out to the west, 24 Alpha.
So what I like to do to level off,
That's the 299.
I like to level off at
runway
least,
33, clear for touch and go.
And tower 299, we like to make us full.
what is it, 10 before, we
299.
get to 500.
So, yeah.
Pitch, power, and trim.
Yep.
Right? So, right about here, I'm gonna wait to keep on climbing. About 10 feet before, I'm gonna pitch, I'm gonna lower the nose.
21 Charlie Whiskey, left turn out.
That's gonna stop the
southwest center,
climb.
Runway 33, clear for
Power, I'm gonna power back.
Runway 33 clear for takeoff. Left turn out.
I'm gonna power back.
For this aircraft, you really do not want to power back less than 2500. So you could just,
Hold short, runway 33.
And then I'm going to trim the aircraft for this attitude flying right now that we're doing. Alright?
Cessna 294, you're following Cessna.
Then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep my eyes outside, but I'm going to look here if what I did actually happened. As you can see, we increased a little bit. That means we just got to lower the nose slightly. Small corrections are made like this, right? Small corrections
okay.
for small changes.
Sierra, your number 3 phone.
So we make that correction.
Downwind, runway 33, clear.
That happened because we kept the 25, so that means I needed to lower the nose slightly a bit more.
Let's make a left turn to a heading of, let's do 190.
190?
297 Foxtrot, left turn out westbound, approved, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Right, turn to 190.
1296 Foxtrot, Stintel. Pacific Tower, November 858 Alpha, uniform, hold chart, runway 23, ready for departure.
So that right there is Lake Marion.
What is it?
Lake Marion.
Lake Marion is that one?
Yeah. That's this right here.
Yep.
858 Alpha uniform, Semi Tower, roger, hold short, runway 33.
Hold chart 33.
Roll out on this heading.
190.
I was like nicely cruising at 2500. So probably get about 100 knots indicated.
858 Alpha uniform, right close traffic, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Let's turn a little bit more to the right.
What?
Let's turn a little bit more to the right. And hold on, I'll just adjust this.
And Alpha uniform, no delay, I got Cessna traffic on a mile final.
Just gonna reduce the volume here. Since we're outside the Delta airspace, we can switch our frequency here. Or just switch us out to the practice area frequency. Right there.
123.5.
Yep. Alright, so we're not quite there yet, but just to save some time, I'll just get you to demonstrate how you would, go through a pre-maneuver checklist and perform some clearing turns.
Pre-maneuver checklist and clearing turns.
Yeah.
So in the manual we have the heck checklist height. So we got to make sure we're above 1500,
Okay.
right? Which we are.
Yep.
Engine instruments. All engine instruments need to be in the green, so we check oil temperature and oil pressure in the green. Heck checklist. I have to make sure that the fuel selector is on both. Here's on.
Okay.
Mixture's rich. All the way in. Okay. Checklist. Engine instruments. The C is for, if you can remind me.
The C is for your clearing turn.
Clearing turns.
Yep.
Right. 𝒃𝒐𝐿.
𝒃𝒊𝒆𝒄.
𝒃𝒐𝐿.
Yep.
So now to perform the clearing turns, we're going to make a clearing turn to the left. We have to do two 90-degree turns, right?
Yep.
So we look to the left, make sure there's no aircraft. We start banking towards the left. Now we're looking and scanning for traffic. I advise my students if they see any traffic, they need to let me know, or anything that may look like traffic, they need to let me know. Right? So this is one 90-degree turn. And now we're going to look to the right, and we'll make another 90-degree turn. All right? So we just scanned for traffic, right?
Right. So most of those things are done, and also the lights, I believe, like the L, the last
The
L
last
for
one, the lights, right.
Make sure the lights are on. That way, a lot more visible to
Right.
traffic.
Right.
More so at night, but we really do like
No,
all
absolutely.
those things at night, right? But,
Absolutely.
yeah. So just demonstrate how you would teach a student how to get into a slow flight in a landing configuration.
Slow flying landing configuration?
Yes, with flaps.
With flaps, right. All right, so we just did our pre-maneuver check flow. We also like to do is we like to look for a landing spot, just in case we have an emergency.
Okay.
Right? So I'm looking for somewhere where it's flat or somewhere where we can actually glide, right?
Yep.
So I see a lot of trees here. Oh, I see a parking lot right behind us.
Okay.
So big parking lot, right? That's good because it's pavement. So I'd rather do that than anything else, land or water.
Right.
So once we're done that and we did our XCL checklist, we go right into the maneuver.
Okay.
So to do the landing, which one you want to do? Power on, power off?
No, let's do the slow flight.
The slow flight. Okay.
Yeah. So
Slow
remember, though, one thing on this aircraft, if you're going below 1500, so remember the flow, we need to go carb heat on and, 1500 on the power.
Right.
And then, go adjust your flaps accordingly, go for your airspeed.
Right.
You should probably target about 65 knots on this aircraft.
Right.
This is in miles per hour.
Right.
And then, you want to add your flaps. And then when you're recovering, just carb heat off.
Carb heat off.
And
Okay.
power as
In
well.
slow flight, I power back to 15.
Yeah, so carb heat first. And
Okay.
Power back.
Okay. I just thought that it was below 10,000 or 1,000 RPM that we did the carb heat. But you want me to do it?
Yeah, let's
15?
do the flow. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
Just
So when
that
we,
way you kind of get used to going
Get used
through
to
the
it.
flow, right? Also,
Gotcha.
students also get used to going through the flow, carb heat whenever we're reducing that much power.
Absolutely. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to power back to 15, right?
Okay.
And in slow flight, we want to hold our altitude, right? We want to be able to hold 25, right?
Right.
So I'm going to power back to 15.
So carb heat first.
Oh, carb heat first, sorry. Carb heat, power back. As soon as we power back, our aircraft is decreasing, so I'm going to bring down 10 degrees of flaps, and I'm going to start increasing my pitch, right? Around 75 here, I'm going to add my 20 degrees of flaps.
Just manage that pitch. You don't want it to be too much, right? Or else you get into a stall really quick. Just push it down a little bit. We'll go for about
Gotcha.
65 knots.
30 degrees of flaps here. Here, I'm going to add a little bit of power because we're right at that speed where we want to be.
Yeah, let's go full flaps. This has up to 40 degrees, so
Okay, full flaps.
let's go full.
That's going to add the speed. We're going to lose some altitude here. We're going to add a little bit of more speed here, right? We'll lost about 100, which is okay.
Yeah, let's watch that airspeed. So remember, once you're outside the white arc, you're close to,
Right.
you're outside, you're close to your stalling speed, right?
There we go.
All right.
So right now we're maintaining altitude. We're doing slow flight. We're at slow flight. And here I would teach my student how to climb and how to descend, and slow flight and how to turn. Usually in slow flight, we turn less than 15, no more than 15, right?
Okay.
Degrees. So let's say we want to make a left turn here. We want to make sure that we are making, staying our altitude. I'm going to turn left, no more than 15 degrees.
Actually, let's make a right turn because there's a Bravo airspace
Sure.
on the other side, so we're slowly getting out of the Bravo area, so we'll just make the turn to the right. So let's turn right to heading up 210.
210.
Yeah.
Right, 210 on the heading. Again, making sure that we don't turn more than 15 degrees. Very important here in slow flight. We're maintaining that airspeed, 210, recon wings level. That's good.
All
use
right.
Yep.
So that's pretty good. All right, so let's recover.
All right, we add
So go carb heat off.
carb heat forward, and we add full power, right?
Yep.
So full power, we have to flaps, 10 degrees of flaps in increments. Right.
Flaps.
As we gain some airspeed, We can go 20. You can feel the aircraft taking off those flaps, right?
Yeah.
We're coming faster. Around 80 here, we're going to come to 10 degrees of flaps. Right? Try to maintain the same same altitude, and with 0 flaps. There we go.
Alright.
So we're back to our airspeed. We are at our heading, right? And a little bit, we lost 100 feet because we were at 25. We added some more flaps there, 40 degrees, which we lost some airspeed. We also got, we lost some, that's where we lost some altitude, but we were able to recover by adding a little more
Power to get the altitude. Alright, perfect. Alright, good job. My flight controls?
Your flight controls.
The flight controls. Alright, so I'll just demonstrate a power on stall here.
Sure.
I know you haven't flown in a few days, so I'll just
no problem.
demonstrate how you do the power on stall in this one.
Okay.
Sorry, power off, and we'll do it in a landing configuration.
Sure.
Alright, so just make sure you keep an eye out on the traffic out there. So just to make sure. So if we have to do any clearances, obviously we could do clearances, but we just did one, so we're secure. So first, the flow, put the cockpit on. I'll reduce the power to 1500. I'll pitch up, not too much, just enough to maintain my altitude, right? Right. I'll have that, and then below 110, put the flaps down to 10, and below 85 right there, we can keep putting the flaps down.
Right. So just like if you were landing.
Right. Cool. Approaching to land. So right now, with that approach speed, we simulate a descent. Or coming into line, we go power idle. Then we pitch up. Make sure we stay coordinated.
Right.
Keep an eye on the ball. So right there, cover, pitch down, full power, cockpit off. Then slowly adjust your pitch. Now put the flaps up. Slowly retract the flaps. And while I'm doing that, I'll just also establish like a nice pitch attitude to go back to my initial altitude, right?
Right. And we're looking for a climb, right? So we got, one's good. Good.
Alright, flaps fully retracted, airspeed coming back up. I'll make a right turn here to the west. Make sure we're clear here of any traffic. Alright.
Nice.
Slowly turn a little bit more here. Probably do a heading about 300.
There was a thing flicking here, and I thought it was an aircraft. Every time I see it, it's flicking. I'm like, is that a plane?
Yeah. Alright, now your flight controls?
My flight controls?
Yeah, so we'll maintain this heading right here.
Okay.
And what we'll do is, I want you to demonstrate. Actually, let's make a right turn back to the north.
Sure.
Yeah, let's give me a right turn back to the north.
Right,
just show me how you would demonstrate the same thing. Pretty much.
Okay.
That's like how I did.
So once we get to north, we'll start a power off stall, right?
Power off, yeah.
Power off stall.
Just like I demonstrated.
Yep. Alright, we're going to come wings level. We're at 2,500 feet. We're going to set here our altitude. Good. So we did after proceeding doing the 𝒔𝐿 checklist and checking if there's some areas where we could do a safe landing. I see some over there and I see some here. We start the procedure just like if we were going to be landing. First is the cockpit, right? So we bring the cockpit back and we bring the power back to 15. Okay, I'm going to pitch up just to maintain our altitude here, and I'll bring the flaps. It's 10 degrees of flaps. Alright, we just proceeded to our base turn. We bring it to roughly about 80 here.
Yeah, there's no need to add that part when you're demonstrating. We just keep it strictly
gotcha.
Just demonstrating the maneuver.
30 degrees here. Alright. Simulating a leg we're landing here. We're coming to idle. We're going to pitch up. There's the stall. We're going to slowly add full power. Good. So we added the full power, maintaining this attitude here. And slowly we're going to start decreasing the flaps. Right. Car feet off. Full power. I need to remember that car feet.
Yeah, remember it's the flow, right?
First.
When you're coming
first,
on,
second.
then when you're going back on.
Right. So now we're looking for a climb, right? Because we just stalled over the landing surface, so we're We're looking for that climb. We got that climb. And as soon as we get to our altitude, which was where we started the maneuver, we pitch, right? We stay at 25 and we trim.
Yeah. Alright, so now let's make a right turn back to the south.
A right turn back to the south.
So a right 180-degree turn.
Sure.
No problem.
But the only thing that I would fix from that demonstration was the car heat. Just make sure that the car heat is first.
Right. Yeah, you want to make sure you go with the flow with the car heat as well. So obviously, if you're flying a fuel-injected airplane, you probably don't have to worry about the car heat. But if you're flying one that has
one of these,
you have to add that to the flow.
Right.
If you're going at or below 1500 RPMs. Right. So while you turn out to the south heading, I'll just demonstrate real quick again a power on stall, and then I'll have you, demonstrate once a minute. Okay?
Sure.
My flight controls.
Your flight controls.
Alright. So similar idea. It's just for the power on stall, we're basically simulating we're taking off, right?
Right.
You know all of the details.
Yep.
So for this, go car heat on. Allow power. So pay attention to how I'm making sure my RPM actually drops to about 1500, right? So for the power on, we're not using any flaps, right? So we're just pitching to make sure our airspeed is consistently reducing and we're still maintaining our altitude, right? So basically, the more we slow down, the more we'll probably have to pitch up to, slow our airspeed down. And when we get to our rotation speed, pretty much go full power, or at least more than 65% of full power. Use your rudders to stay coordinated. I hear my stall warning horn right there. Really shaking right there.
Yep.
Pitch down to recover. That's a loss of control right there. Alright. So cover full power. Car heat off. And initially go back to my initial altitude.
Climb. Yep.
Back to my altitude, go back to cruise. Pretty easy enough, right?
Yep.
Alright, your flight controls.
My flight controls.
Alright, so before you do yours, let's make another 180-degree turn to the north.
Hey,
So that you
looking
can
right.
You can demonstrate yours on the north heading.
Sure.
Okay, 329, about 3 knots to the northwest of 𝒂𝒏𝒕. Climbing back to 2000.
So while we're doing these turns, we can also use it as a clearing turn, right?
Yep, we're using this as a clearing turn to check for any traffic. Alright, here's that north. We're at 25. We did our HCL checklist. We checked for anything else. We're doing a power on stall. So car heat comes up first. Alright, and we power back to 15. We make sure that the power comes back to 15. Right? Power is reducing. We start increasing our pitch to maintain altitude. The more we maintain altitude, the more slowly we get. And what we're looking for is our takeoff, our rotation speed. Making sure that we are, the ball is centered. There's that rotation speed. We're going to add full power. Car heat.
Mark it off, yep.
Full power. And we're simulating like we're taking off, making sure that we are staying. There's the stall. We're going to lower the nose, right, to break that stall. And we're going to pitch. Usually we want to climb because we're simulating like we're taking off, but here we're already at 25, which is the altitude we started. So I'm just going to pitch and I'm going to trim the aircraft.
Right, perfect, good job.
Yep.
Yep, that's it. So I just want to add for anybody, watching on YouTube to let them know as well, you're also trying to become you're already an instructor, but during those power on stalls, when you're pitching up, you really want to watch out for, not getting into a spin, right? So the coordination is very important to use your rudders to stay coordinated during the maneuver. That way, you don't get into a stall. So it's important to, stress that part to the students as well.
Right.
Just to make sure.
Especially when they're so new to the aircraft and stuff like that. This is the first time that they're doing it.
Exactly. Unless, you want to, scare them a little bit. Actually get them into a spin so they can learn what it looks like.
What it feels like.
What it feels like, right? But that would be like a harsh learning curve, right?
Right.
but that's the idea. Just stick coordinated when you're pitching up that much to avoid the stall from turning into a spin, right?
Right.
All right. So, yeah, let's make our way back to the airport. So let's grab the 80s.
All right, let's grab the 80s.
And slowly start descending to 1500.
All right.
Same time.
I'm going to bring the power back slightly here. The 80s is 128.77, which is right here. So all I'm going to do is just going to add the comms, right?
Yeah.
Here?
Nope. So we'll do 1, 2. Yeah, you can switch this. So this to COM 1. Yeah, exactly, for the 80s. And just switch that.
And here it is.
This contact, J Tango.
Let's trans 2. We can switch over to tower here, right?
Yep.
So we switch over to tower, and we got Tango. So now we're going to let tower know where we are, right, from the airport. How do we know where we are from the airport? We're going to take a look at this. We're about south, a little bit southwest or south of the airport. So we're going to say we're south of Kissimmee Tower, looking to, are we touching goes or just landing?
We'll do a...
We could just land.
Yeah,
if you want.
we'll do a landing.
Okay. With information Tango, right?
Yeah. So I want you to kind of like pay attention to the sound pits out there. So you see like Marion right here?
Right.
Then you have the sand pits right there.
Right, I
so
see.
when you're by the sand pits,
right,
you know, you're pretty much 10 miles away from the airport.
Gotcha.
So, you know, if you're coming from the west side, you know, you can tell them 10 miles west. Right. If you're coming from the southwest, it's 10 miles southwest of the airport, right? So that's the idea.
Okay. Use a little bit of dead reckoning.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
For dead reckoning.
Right.
Exactly. Just the, you know, more pilotage, right? Yeah, pilotage, dead reckoning. So, you know, let them know a visual landmark. That way, they can kind of like associate it with the distance from the airport.
Right. Right.
So that's the idea.
I understand.
And when we get closer, we also have the water tower. So let's give me a turn, about turn to 030 heading.
030 heading,
yeah,
turn, we're descending.
Yep, so we just
and
pay
whenever
attention to that spot as well.
Right.
So we're coming from the southwest, it's more on our left side. We're coming from the west, is on our right side.
Right.
Right. It's an important landmark.
Right. So because there's two practice areas. This one's in the south, the one on the west. So we could be coming from the west. That means that's going to be on our right side.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whenever you are ready, whenever we get a little closer, you can call. Mine's is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll call and just go through the descent checklist once you're done. Once you level up 1500. And
all right.
So get ready for landing.
All right. Your descent checklist mixture is rich. So make sure your mixture is rich. Fuel on. So when we touch the fuel, sure is on. Carb heat is as required. We got a 25, so carb heat is all the way on. ATIS, we got the ATIS. We did the altimeter, and instruments look good. Okay, so descent checklist completed. We're at 15. We're gonna maintain 15, correct? So I'm going a little off here.
Information Tango, and they're using runway 33, right?
Yep, there is. We're using it. I got it right here. Information. Yep. Runway 33, 299 aired on the altimeter, which you said, I believe.
All right.
290 is the
998. So we have another lake right there. That's the big lake right there, Lake Toho. You can see that on your sectional as well.
Yep.
So, you know, some of the things you can brief the students.
Yep, I see it right here.
Checklist complete.
Yep.
You can also do a before landing checklist complete. That way we can just focus on the actual landing as we're getting closer.
Midfield left downwind, runway 33.
Pre-landing, brake pedal test.
Midfield left downwind, runway 33.
Landing light. Sure, landing light. Let's see if I can read it over here. I think it's this one, right?
Yeah. The next one.
I'm sorry?
This is the next
one. Oh, that's...
Oh, yes, it is right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that one is on. Oop.
So should be good.
Okay. Seat belts are secured. Mixture is best power. We're going to check it. Mixture is best power. Carb heat is on. Fuel is on. Flaps as required. But right now we're kind of far, so we're not going to add any flaps now.
Alright, so give me a moment. I'll call tower.
Now uniform.
Let them know we're inbound.
Sure.
Alpha 3 and contact ground. 858 Alpha Uniform.
So right now I see we're beamed that point, right?
Yep, we're being the sand pits.
So I can call them up. Kissimmee Tower, Skyhawk November 61166, 10 miles southwest, requesting full stop with information Tango.
November 61166, Kissimmee Tower, report over the water towers for left traffic, runway 33.
We'll report the water towers, left traffic runway 33, 61166.
Did you say you were a Skyhawk?
Yeah, well, Skyhawk 61166.
The water tower.
Yep.
That one right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep, approaching the water towers, then left traffic for runway 33. We'll probably have to plan to join either the left base or the left downwind. Coming from this direction. So if they give us a left base, it will be perfect, right?
Right.
But
Cherokee Shore, final runway 33, clear to land.
On the Cherokee Shore final, clear to land, runway 33, 97 Foxtrot, Central.
We're coming in perfect for a left base onto final.
Kissimmee Tower, Cirrus 1.
So we should expect that.
Run up that. Runway 33, ready for takeoff.
123 Kilo Echo, Kissimmee Tower, taxi up 2, hold short of runway 33.
Hold short of runway.
That's the airport right there, right?
yeah.
Yep. Just making sure.
Yep, airport in sight. So let's keep going, follow the water towers. The water tower will kind of like help you actually line up correctly with the airport. So they told us left traffic, right? So we just have to anticipate like a left downwind first, right? So we could go more like towards midfield downwind for runway 33. Because, you know, they really didn't tell us to go to the left base, right?
So you can go ahead and start your base turn.
Starting base 97 Foxtrot, Central.
I would appreciate it if you could give us a left base, right? Oh, make it faster.
It would. But that's 3-3 right there.
Yeah.
I would have expected them to.
Yeah, that's what I say. You know, if they give us a left base, it'll be faster, but we just anticipate joining the downwind because it looks like it has a couple of people in the traffic pattern.
Yep.
Kissimmee Tower.
Can we report it? At the top, what is it?
Yeah, we're almost there. We're just pulling up right now.
That's 123
What?
Charlie.
I see it right under me.
Alright,
Water tower for left traffic, runway 33.
I'll report it, never mind.
Report over water tower for right traffic, runway 33, just the student solo, Skyhawk Charlie with me.
Sorry, you said you're a student solo?
Yes, Skyhawk Charlie.
Roger that.
Somebody soloing. Tower, November 60166, reporting over the water towers.
Cherokee 33 Charlie, extend your down, I'll call your base.
That's I don't know.
That's 166, report midfield left downwind, runway 33.
For midfield left downwind, runway 33, 61166.
Alright, we're bringing the power back. Make sure it's rich for descent here.
Ready for takeoff.
That's 858 Alpha Uniform.
We're descending to traffic
runway
pattern
33,
altitude.
driving traffic.
So 3-3 is right here. What we're looking for is join the midfield for a left. The traffic pattern here is 1,000 or 1,100?
Oh, we'll do 1100.
1,100. Gotcha. Alright, so we're coming close to 1,100 here. So what I can do is
That's 97 Foxtrot to right
I'm
Alpha.
going to add a little bit of power here
Right at Alpha 3, contact ground 97 Foxtrot, thanks.
and maintain these altitudes.
That's 858 Alpha Uniform, right close traffic, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Right close traffic, clear for takeoff. 858 Alpha Uniform.
Cherokee 33 Charlie, base turn approved, runway 33, clear to land.
Base turn approved. Clear to land. 53, 43 Charlie.
Alright, we're joining the, we're going to do a right here.
Yep. So typically at this point, I want to verify that the before landing checklist is already done. So we already did that, right?
Yeah, we're
so we don't
ahead
have
of
to
the-
worry anymore.
Yep, we're ahead of it. So we can report on a downwind for 3-3 at this point.
That's 166, you're following Cherokee traffic off your left 700 feet.
Traffic inside, 166.
That's 166, number
You
2,
got him?
runway 33,
Oh,
clear to
I
land.
got him, yep.
Runway 33, clear to land, November 61166.
So we'll start our landing right when we're being that point.
Alright. So, with the car key first.
𝒂𝒊𝒕𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒂, right? All the way?
Yeah.
Alright. Power back. Add my 10 degrees of flaps here.
Yep. Could start that base turn.
And I can start that base turn, yep.
So pretty much want to establish about 75 knots on the approach speed.
80 right now. So what we can do is just slow it down a little bit more. Here, I'm going to go 20. We got 20 on the flaps. We're going to continue our descent.
On a very short final, feel free to go flaps 40 if you want. To kind of actually feel what it feels like to land with flaps 40, right?
Cherokee 33 Charlie, turn right at Echo, contact ground.
Right at Echo, contact ground, 40 to try.
We're going to begin our final turn.
Water tower, Takeoff, 1 Charlie Whiskey.
121 Charlie Whiskey, report midfield left down, runway 33.
Report midfield, left downwind, for runway 33, Takeoff, 1 Charlie Whiskey.
We're at 30 degrees. We're within the range. All right, we got full flaps. Down. We're just going to add a little bit of power here because we don't want to get too slow.
Cessna 8 Alpha uniform, Roger, extend your downwind.
Underneath that one, 858, Alpha uniform.
Right about this point, you could go flaps 40.
All right, we go flats 40.
Makes your landing a lot easier, as long as it's not super windy, right?
Right. Our comes to idle. Aerodynamic braking.
See how smooth that was?
Maximum braking, yeah.
That's the 166. You can turn right at Alpha. All right, turn right at Alpha 2, contact ground.
Right on Alpha 2, contact ground, 61166.
Uniform runway 33, clear to land.
All right.
Echo and Alpha to runway 33.
And Echo to get to 33, 10 Golf Bravo via Alpha.
507 Juliet Bravo. What was your destination?
Landing checklist here?
Yep. We're going to stop here.
Alright, so just, do that on your, need to call ground so we can get a
Go ahead.
quick taxi instruction.
Semi ground November 61166 off 33 at Alpha 2 requesting taxi to Odyssey.
166, that's extremely Garvin. Hold your position.
Hold position 61166.
Hey, ground 33 Charlie, what is that pad I just saw there at the hotel?
33 Charlie 6.
There's a pad over there that I saw they built here.
So landing light is off. Taxi light as required. Pitot heat is off. Mixture is. We can lean out, right?
What that
Yep.
is that a run-up?
We can lean for mixture. Trim for
Oh,
separate
you mean
takeoff.
just to the right there when you came by? Oh, that's supposedly going to be the entrance to the ramp if they ever build another ramp over there.
Okay, right. Thanks.
Waiting for this.
Yeah.
507 Juliet Bravo, runway 33 via hotel, and, via Echo and Alpha.
Echo Alpha to 33, 507 for the Bravo.
So from on the brakes, right? Slowly started moving right about when he was almost here, right?
We were moving?
Yeah. You didn't feel that?
I didn't feel that we were moving.
Moved a
Because I
little
was
bit.
holding.
I had to,
Okay.
like,
Oh, okay. I did feel it that you went like this.
yeah. It's one of those things also, especially with students.
Yeah.
No.
Brakes.
You need
Be on the
to
brakes.
be on the brakes.
Be on the brakes.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, it was just a little bit though.
Flaps are up. All right.
Yep, so
there.
let's just wait for ground.
This is good, and this is, yeah, we're just waiting for ground. I'm going to open this window.
Yeah, good. Did you feel that?
I felt it, and I pressed it right away, yeah.
Yep.
Testing me? You feel like
I'm not testing you. I'm just always aware, You gotta, like, stay sharp.
Yep. Oh, this is so cool. I can see all the planes.
Connect to the sentry back there.
Connected to the, yeah.
Yeah, it's very handy. I'm working on switching out, like, the panels here.
Yeah.
Make it a lot nicer so I can actually have, like, a GPS in there as well.
Yeah.
Cessna 166, continue on Alpha, make the left onto runway 24, hold short of runway 33.
Left on Alpha, left on runway 24, hold short 33166. Alright, let's go. Your flight controls.
Flight controls. We're clear here on the left.
Tower 858, Alpha uniform at runway 6, would like to taxi to a ramp.
858 Alpha uniform, taxi ramp via Delta.
That's a real to Delta. 858 Alpha uniform.
Start going to picking up.
Oh, we got a windsock anywhere? I believe 290, it's wrong. 290, right? Yep.
This way we're actually going that way. Because it's more of a quartering headwind, right?
Yeah, oh, quartering.
If it was from the back, then it will be away. If the wind is coming from the back, then it will be away from the wind. But if it's coming from the front, then it's
quarter into the wind. Yep, 290. Okay, so we got it. We're on Alpha.
So we'll keep taxiing to
and we're going to keep taxiing.
24 and we'll
right,
make a left on runway 24.
Right.
Looks like they have somebody on Bravo.
Right. And they want us to hold short of 33. Alright, we're coming closer to the runway here. We're clear to go into this runway, right? And make a left here.
Yep, we'll make a left here and hold short.